Imagine walking through a bustling city and you find a statue of Jose Rizal standing tall in a public square. You glance at it maybe for a second and move on. It is a familiar sight to all of us. Rizal statues, streets, schools, and institutions bear his name, all symbols of the reverence for our national hero. But here's the question. Do we truly understand why he holds a place of honor? Or more provocatively, do we still need Rizal in our lives? Has his message outlived its usefulness? Some would argue that Rizal should be made obsolete, that we should outgrow his relevance because his writings should no longer reflect the reality of our modern lives. If his critiques of society are still applicable today, does that mean we've failed as a nation? Have we not progressed at all? It's a bold idea, but I'm here to say, no. We should never aim to make Rizal obsolete. In fact, doing so would rob us one of the most powerful and intellectual moral guides we have as Filipinos. Rizal's relevance goes beyond the issues of his time. His ideas, visions, and principles are the building blocks of our nation's identity, and they continue to offer vital insights into the struggles we face today. Rizal is more than just a critique of his time. He was a visionary, a social reformer, and an intellect. When we read Noli Me Tangere or El Filibusterismo, we are not just reading about a corrupt colonial government or the abuse of powers by friars. We are reading about human dignity, the struggle for justice, and the importance of education and national identity. Rizal's significance goes beyond the specific problems he addressed. His life embodies the pursuit of knowledge, integrity, and service to one's country. Making Rizal obsolete would be like saying that these values are no longer important, and that will never be the case. Look at the widespread issues we face today, from corruption, the influence of foreign powers, poverty, and unequal access to education. These issues were central to Rizal's critique, but they aren't limited to his time. His works still provide a framework for understanding and addressing these challenges, especially his emphasis on education as a tool for empowerment. Education, as Rizal believed, was the key to lifting Filipinos out of colonial oppression. So what happens if we reject the idea of making Rizal obsolete? We reaffirm our commitment to the ideals he stood for. We recognize that the problems he identified persist and that we need to channel his principles toward critical thinking, civic engagement, and a sense of responsibility to the nation into real solutions for the future. Rizal's work is not a closed chapter. It is an ongoing dialogue with the past, the present, and the future of the Filipinos. In fact, we should be asking ourselves not whether we should make Rizal obsolete, but how we can make his ideas more alive. How can we instill his sense of duty and love for country in future generations? How can we use his call for education and reform to address today's challenges? Rizal's ideas are not a relic of the past. They are the foundation upon which we must build our future. Instead of making him obsolete, we must ensure that his teachings continue to inspire and guide us. Rizal himself once said, "Ang hindi marunong lumingon sa pinanggalingan ay hindi makararating sa paroroonan." Let us honor Rizal by keeping his visions alive, not by erasing them from our journey. Thank you.